excited to bring to you my very favorite 5 little-known facts about the Disneyland Resort. Back in the day, the 90s, I was a tour guide at Disneyland and I was paid to know everything about Disneyland, and I'm really excited to share with you some of my very favorite tidbits I used to give my tour guests. Let's go see what we can find. Let's go. Most guests don't realize as they're walking down Main Street that all of the buildings are in forced perspective. What that means is the bottom floor of each building is regular height, but each floor as you go up is smaller and smaller. That gives the illusion that the buildings are actually a lot taller than they are. Next time you're walking down Main Street, don't forget to check it out. Right now I'm in the middle of Town Square, the only area of Main Street where the buildings aren't using forced perspective. The first and second story of all the buildings are working offices or working buildings. Right over here where you see the show going on is the fire station, and above it, Walt's apartment. That's right, Walt Disney had an apartment that he would stay in at Disneyland while the park was being built. In fact, this is one of the first buildings built. Inside there are 2 sofas for sleeping on, shower, bathroom, you name it. They had all the comforts of the home in a very, very small space. Walt loved staying in his apartment. It allowed him to see the guests' faces as they entered and exited the park, and it helped him to oversee the construction of the park. Make sure to stop by and take a look at the apartment window and you'll see a light burning for him. Hey, I am high above Rivers of America aboard the Mark Twain riverboat in the wheelhouse. What most guests don't know is if you ask really nicely, they'll let you come up here with a couple of your friends or your family and help drive the boat around the Rivers of America. It's absolutely too much fun. Oh, and don't forget to sign the logbook. Got our own certificates. Too much fun. Don't forget to try this with your family. Walt Disney and his team of creators had a keen eye for detail, and nowhere in the park is this more clear than New Orleans Square. From the antique furniture, down in the stores and restaurants, to the fire insurance plaques on the buildings. In the 17 and 1800s, buildings were adorned with these fire plaques. They were a plaque that showed if you had fire insurance and who it was with. This way, if your home or business caught on fire, the fire brigade knew that your house was insured and they'd be reimbursed for the costs. Fire plaques were always kept between the 1st and 2nd floors, so kids couldn't steal them and other people couldn't steal them and put them on their own buildings. So next time you're in New Orleans Square, see how many fire insurance plaques you can find. Okay, I'm standing at 33 Royal Street, home to Club 33, Walt Disney's place to entertain the first 33 investors at Disneyland. Inside this amazing restaurant, guests can order a drink from the super elegant and fancy bar with wine bottles upwards of $200 a bottle. There's 2 fabulously beautiful dining rooms, one of which looks out over the Rivers of America. The other, more exclusive dining room has audio animatronic birds all over with microphones in the chandeliers, and the birds would comment on people's conversations. Now, the microphones are no longer in use because the Secret Service didn't like that a whole lot when they would bring heads of state to the park. Also inside is a super fancy elevator. Now, Walt Disney was so taken by this elevator he found in a Parisian hotel, he begged the hotel owner to sell it to him. He wouldn't sell it, so what did he do? He sent one of his henchmen in there. They took pictures of every single angle, nook and cranny of the elevator, and even took little scrapings of the wood so they could get it exactly right for his fabulous club. Club 33 is a members-only club, kind of like a country club, and it's a truly remarkable, wonderful experience when you can dine there. That's it from New Orleans Square.
I'm the guy they call Little Mickey Mouse. Got a sweetie down in the chicken house. neither fat nor skinny. She's the horse's Winnie, is my little Minnie Mouse. When it's feeding time for the animals, and they howl and growl like the cannibals, I just turn my heel to the hen house steel, and you'll hear me sing this song. Oh, the old tomcat with his meow meow, old hound dog with his bow wow wow.
I'm here on Main Street in front of one of the only buildings that doesn't use forced perspective, and that's the fire station and Walt Disney's apartment on the second floor.
Citizens, we have emergency equipment rushing from the fire station right now. Run for your lives!
I can't.
To be continued.
To be continued.
It's an emergency, so
I can't dispute that.